Alrighty folks, welcome back to Crappy Design. This video is brought to you by me. I'm bringing you a sponsor-free week. It's my birthday week, so my gift to you is no sponsors, even though we've just spent just as much time talking about no sponsor for the week as I would have talking about a sponsor, so it's totally defeated the purpose. You want to know what's crappy design about everything? Is that now I'm 28, which puts me just that much little bit closer to unaliving. And on that positive note, let's start off with number 19. This scale. Number of confirmed cases. 1, 2 to 4, 5 to 10, 10 to 20, or precisely 16,643. I'd really like to know the context. I mean, hey, in fairness, when you start increasing the radius size, the area does increase pretty dramatically because it's squared. But at the same time, I don't think that's 16,643 if we're going off of the first few numbers there. That doesn't seem particularly accurate. But I will say, it always strikes me real hard when I see the difference in calories when you just add an extra inch to that pizza. It's rough life. Fridge. You know, it looked perfectly normal at first in the left photo, and then... there's no way this is real. I've never seen this before in my entire life, and I just can't fathom that this would ever be done. Ever. In a million years. Why have you done this? It doesn't make any sense. Why didn't you put the fridge somewhere else? Did you design the kitchen for this apartment, and then after the fact you're like, wait a minute, this is really missing something. Oh, refrigerator. How do we forget that one? I hope you didn't do it for every unit in the building. Like you had an architect mass plan it, and the architect was like, this seems fine to me. The person developing the building was like, this seems fine to me. Don't see anything wrong here. They get to building and they're like, wait a second. There's something missing. How can we fix this? Well, I don't know. Let's just tack on a random metal alcove that, you know, I expect that I see this thing here in an apartment. I walk around, there's a portal to another dimension or something going on here. Anything else, and I'm disappointed. This Legend of Zelda Heart squishy toy. It's printed on it. Why you gotta go and do that? You know what, this actually reminds me of on the visor, the passenger visor in 2 of my cars. They have the safety warning thing about airbags and child seats. It's permanently, it's like screened on there, just like this. And I want to get rid of it. In some cars, you can just peel the stupid thing off. I'm like, you think I am going to put a child in a car seat in my passenger seat? Okay, fine. Maybe I'll transport my Baby Yoda figurine that I pre-ordered and should be arriving sometime between August and October. Maybe I'll transport him in the passenger seat. In which case, all right, I guess your warning is somewhat valid. But I want to peel it off. I don't want this sticker. It's not even a sticker. It's on there. It's not peelable. It's just like in the fabric. And I'm like, yeah, I want it out.
Yeah, I want it out.
I hate it. Why do you do that? Fine fart. Fine fart. Oil color fart set. Yeah, you know, you gotta at least differentiate it with like some coloration. See, this is a colored set of the rainbow. You could at least make F-I-N-E a different color than art. You guys are supposed to be artists. You're manufacturing an art product. Be artful. Be artsy-fartsy with the logo. Okay, so it doesn't look like Fine Fart, unless that is your brand, is actually Fine Fart. You go to finefart.com, you'll find these quality oil color art sets. Probably don't go to finefart.com because I really don't know what you're gonna find and I don't want to be held responsible. A plastic vent for an industrial strength heater. That's a very strange choice. It just seems like it gave up. I'm done, dude. I'm checking out. I've had enough time protecting this opening here, all right? You're gonna have to send someone in who cares about this job more. I wonder if that smells badly. I'm assuming it's an outlet, probably, and it's gotta just be pumping burnt plastic smells into the room, or maybe it's just like not hot enough that it's actually like melting it and turning it into vapor, but it's just bending it. It's okay, I'm sure it's easy enough to retrofit something that's made of metal on there, but it's bizarre. It seems a little out of place, like, hey, why is this whole unit made of metal, and then we just got this out of place plastic bit here at the bottom? Not sure what's going on there. The lighting at this bar, it's, you know, wouldn't be a problem for me because I'm 4'1", So I would just be able to look underneath the light and it wouldn't be an issue. And obviously, this is a bar. It was created by 4'1" people for other 4'1" people. And us, we have no issue with this. All right? Get out of here with your tall people problems. All right, man? You can reach the top shelf. We can't. There's got to be a trade-off somewhere along the line. Okay? Unbelievable. Somehow Spider-Man is able to keep a hot drink in his cup while upside down. See the movies you missed. Don't fall behind. Is this where we call it as like, I can't believe this is happening in a Marvel movie? All right? Like, we got freaking time travel and stuff going on, but Spider-Man and his drink that doesn't spill. Now that's unbelievable. I guess, in fairness, it's like when you establish a set of rules, if you've established that gravity is to be consistent in the MCU, the Minecraft Cinematic Universe, then gravity always has to hold true. Even if people are time traveling in the background, gravity has to remain gravity. So I guess it's a valid point. It really is. But Spider-Man, maybe he put a web on top, okay? And he can just remove the web and somehow the drink doesn't just spill all over his face. The other issue here, how does Spider-Man drink with the suit on? Okay? So maybe he did put a web over it and he's just holding it in, keeping the heat in. And then when he unsuits himself, then he can actually drink the coffee because that's the other issue. Don't think he's drinking the coffee with the head mask on, all right? That's another problem. Almost did it, too. Do not microwave. Microwave. That's bait right there. Although at the same time, who puts a cardboard box in their microwave? I mean, I'm sorry, but if a cardboard box says microwave on it, I'm still gonna be like, I'm probably not gonna microwave this cardboard box. Maybe it's okay to microwave cardboard boxes, but I don't know. I've never really felt the need to do that. It's kind of, I guess you can probably put a paper plate in the microwave, and I don't know, I've never tried that either, come to think of it, but people probably do that. Washing machine. I mean, on the bright side, it's not gonna shake, because it's very much in the wall. Also, what is happening in there? It's like something, did it flood? Because the wallpaper is just ruined, it looks like. Also, just that insulation foam or something to just keep it in place. I bet you could throw a brick in that washing machine and it wouldn't even budge. Whereas on the other hand, if you look up throwing a brick in a washing machine videos on YouTube, it's a whole nightmare. Don't advise it. Don't throw a brick in your washing machine. Definitely, that's a don't try this at home kind of situation there. Unless the washing machine is just out in an open space and you want it to be done. They built this school like 1 month ago. I wonder how many people have been super excited for it to be the end of the day. And they just, that would hurt. They just smack onto that. Like, especially if it's kind of all just white all around and it all blends together. Ooh. Someone's gonna get a nasty concussion just smacking straight into that. And that doesn't seem very good. Also, I feel like it's weird. I've never just seen a school under construction. Where are schools created? How are they given birth to? Because I don't think I've ever just seen, oh, there's a school being built. Oh, a new school just popped up. Like, schools have always been there. How do schools get created? Like, do you just steal kids from other schools and you're like, you're here now? Anyway, tall people problems. I just slip right under it. You thought Tide Pods looked like candy. Hold on. But really, though, I'm taking a look at this for a second. Like, what do you mean that's not edible? It literally says Warheads and Mike and Ike's. Oh my God, dude. Mike and Ike's looks suspicious, okay? Like, Mike and Ike's is Mike and Ike's. We don't deviate from that. But Warheads, they have a bunch of variations of stuff. I'd be like, maybe it's a Warheads Jawbreaker and not read it and grab it, and then I'd get home. And maybe I'd catch it at home and be like, what have I done? I just bought bath bombs. I can't believe this. Or maybe I wouldn't even realize that, and then I'd open it and then I'd be like, this smells perfumey. And then go in for the bite and be like, what? That's not good. This isn't a Jawbreaker at all. This graph, shoe color frequency. You know what's interesting about this is, like, you could have accomplished this without even needing words on the bottom. All you had to do was make the bar match the color of the shoe. Like, who wears... Wow, green shoes, pretty dang popular these days. I didn't realize they were so in. Must be St. Patrick's Day. This is specifically when we're measuring shoe color frequency here. You had one job. Disney... or Netflix versus Disney Plus subscribers. Is Disney catching up? Do they both have over 1,000 subscribers? Does Disney have close to the same number of subscribers? Is the chart scale linear or logarithmic? Histogram or snapshot? Welcome to the chart that tells you nothing and tries to confuse you. This is the longest caption I've ever read for something ever. Netflix. Wait, what? 2012 to 2019. What's the... It doesn't have units, which is strange. Usually you want units on your graph. I have to assume that if this is 11 million, this is 4 million, then the bar graph chart must correspond to the yard lines here. But what are the yard lines counting? I also want to know where this was posted, because maybe someone just came up and created this and submitted it themselves for crappy design, like, haha, look at this that I definitely found legitimately, but actually I made this myself and I want karma. Because who would compare Netflix and Disney from 2012 to 2019 when Disney's only been around this year? That doesn't make any sense. No one is this dumb. I refuse. This graph comparing average woman's height around the world is, well... What? I like it when the y-axis starts at 5 feet and then 5'7" is like 4 times higher than 5 feet, or 5 or 6 times higher than 5 feet. Yes, very much to scale here, ladies and gentlemen. Where's 4'1" on here for me? Okay, you're really excluding me from this chart, and I feel underappreciated. Although I guess my average would factor in somewhere. Also not a woman, so there's that too. But anyway, nice. Good God. This unnecessarily zigzagged sidewalk. I mean, you can see what happened here is that people are like, I'm not bothering with this zigzag. Why would I do that? And thus they have created their own path over the grass and stepped all over it. You know what actually I have seen suggested before when it comes to like designing public spaces is that just don't build a path, and people will naturally end up taking the most logical path, and you can kind of take the line of best fit and you can make a path that way, and it's actually the best way to do it. But this, on the other hand, just seems like extra work. You're using more materials than you need to, and you're going to then have to maintain the grass that people are walking in instead, because who's going to actually do this except for, I guess, a kid who wants to demonstrate how quickly they can pivot directions and just be like, look at me, I'm really agile and things like that. But otherwise, it's quite pointless. Maybe it's there to stop skateboarders who are skateboarding too fast on the street. It's like a speed bump, but for skateboarders. Finally, a realistic mannequins in women's lingerie store. That's a sentence. Maybe it's just supposed to be stylized. I don't know if it's crappy design so much as, the person, they played some Slenderman. They're like, you know what? Slenderman is really missing in the modeling world, all right? I think we need to take Slenderman and we need to model the mannequins after it, okay? I don't see enough Slenderman on the runway, so you know what? I gotta just take matters into my own hand, do it myself. They probably watched my Slenderman video from ages ago where I said many bad words, and they were like, wow, you wanna know what we should do with this? Make it lingerie modeling, because that's legit. And thus we have this. So, I can't knock them. They watch my video. This IKEA colander has a lip that curves inward that traps pasta. I was about to, it took me a moment to realize what the issue is. Yeah, I guess that's a bit inconvenient. I was like, on the other hand, it's supposed to trap pasta and let the water out, but no, that's not when you're trying to get the pasta out at the end of things. Come on, IKEA. You guys are supposed to be really good at making simple, cheap products, and it makes me sad to see one crappy design, because IKEA is usually pretty legit. Also, it looks like you're making Kraft macaroni and cheese, and I just want to comment that is in fact the right decision when it comes to macaroni and cheese. Okay, I have shared on numerous occasions on live streams and such that I do believe Kraft macaroni and cheese is the superior mac and cheese. This video not sponsored by Kraft, but if Kraft want to hit me up with a sponsorship, I would definitely take it, because I don't know, dude, even some gourmet fancy steakhouse mac and cheese, sometimes it'd just be like, hit me up with that Kraft, boys. The braille on the alarm and stop button on this bus are the same. That is a very astute observation. It seems like a bit of an oversight. How does it even happen? Even if you're, not familiar with Braille, this person here who was able to take a photo of what was going on here quite clearly noticed that there's an issue, that they're both the same. And that's potentially going to cause some problems for someone who wants to stop the bus, because it's probably pretty infrequently that someone actually has to hit the alarm. So, stop is, maybe you should make them differently. Even if you don't know what Braille is, just add an extra dot on there or something. And then it's like, I don't know what this one is. Add an extra dot on alarm. Okay? And then, at least they'll know what stop is, although that's probably also a hazard in and of itself, because if there actually is an emergency, you probably want to know which is the alarm. But maybe they could infer it based on this is stop, so the other one, I don't know, though. I'm not really sure, but that's an oversight. Would you rather unalive 5 or 6 people? This looks like a trolley problem from the thumbnail. What should the man in blue do? This is a very easy trolley problem, actually. So, nice. Yeah, well, so Train's gonna end up hitting those 5 people down there no matter what. So I guess he should swap the track and save one person. Not much of a trolley problem, is it? Either I unalive everyone or just a subset of that group of everyone. Guess I might as well do the subset instead of purposefully including the guy who didn't have to be. The trolley problem is supposed to just be 2 divergent paths that don't, loop back into each other. And everyone is on that part that's already looped back into each other. So yeah, this one's an easy one. Not much of a problem. You wish that the trolley problems were this easy, don't you? Because they're going to be coming into play when it comes to self-driving cars in the near future, if they aren't already. Anyway, that's it for the last month of Crappy Design. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description if you want to catch more Crappy Design. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Every time you're down and need something, oh, baby, you should try to call your new girlfriend.